Hello, hello.
Hello there, Emma. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. You're able to hear me well?
I am. Let me just switch it to my headphones. There we go. Is that better for you? Could you say something for me?
Yes, yes, I can. It's sounding good on your
Sweet.
end. It is sounding good on my end.
Sounds great.
Okay. Without further ado, here we go at long last. Hello there. My name is LJ, and you are Miss Emma Barringen, aka Emski. I have been waiting a long time to understand and know the journey of someone as incredible as you. I know a lot of people know you from, of course, winning the Artist in Residence Chainsmokers contest. Very proud of you for that. And 2024 was
Thank you.
definitely one for the Emma books. It was such a beautiful, incredible, amazing year for you, building yourself up to really have a full-fledged musical career in the world of EMSKI. But I am one to not ignore how all of this began when you were 8 years old, having your first drum set and just starting the whole drums thing, and then moving on to, of course, being a part of a band. I believe it's called TV. I think it was like the TV System, I believe.
TV Temple. Yeah,
TV
you really
Temple,
done your
yes.
research.
Well, that's where it all began with those songs, especially I think it's called Complications. I believe that's one of my favorite songs from
Complaining,
Complaining.
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 Yeah.
My fault. Complaining.
No, you're so close to all of these. It's impressive.
Thank you. That was one of my favorites from the band. But then you moved on to do your whole solo work. Not only get better at your drumming, but also enter into production. I have to ask, what made you move from wanting to focus only on drumming to then finally go into producing, which led to your first single, "Free Your Mind" in 2023.
hmm Yeah, I mean, great question. I think if I had to pinpoint it to a moment, I saw Rufus Du Sol play at ACL and I saw
Hmm.
them like live and I was just encapsulated by their drummer because I was like, oh my God, I'm a drummer. And it
Hmm.
was like drumming live in the electronic space is something that I've never seen before. And it really was like fascinating. And then I did some more research on him and I realized that he was like one of their main producers of the band. And I was like, oh man, I should try this. I should do this. I should start making my own stuff. And then lo and behold, the pandemic happened and had that opportunity. Even in the pandemic though, I was still focused on drumming. I was like converting my parents' bedroom into like a drum studio thing and trying to make YouTube videos and trying to do all that kind of thing. All while like I was still in school. So trying to finish my degree online. It was a bummer, but
Congratulations in getting said degree. Very proud of you. BS
thank
in
you.
Art and Entertainment Technologies. Hey,
Yeah,
so proud of you.
thanks. Wow. You've really done your research. Can I ask how you did you find me because of the New York thing, the
It
residency that I
was
went?
it
Yeah.
as a lot of people. It was definitely because of the Chainsmokers Artist in Residence pro thing that was being held. Like Billboard was talking about it, EDM.com was talking about it because
hmm
it's it, it, it they're simple people. When chain smokers are involved, they gotta make a post about it. But
Yeah.
it seems like a lot of people suddenly shut their mouths about that when the winner was announced, and then that was it. They weren't gonna talk about it. I was hoping that these companies, these journalist people would put a spotlight on someone as credible as you, because you won. Chainsmokers praised you highly, saying like what you gave them, what you showed them was something incredible, unique, something that was not really heard so far before. And they gave you the free apartment. They gave you rent-free access to NYC to really improve your career. And the accomplishments you've done so far in said year has been astonishing for a small time producer such as yourself. Small but talented, full of potential, and seeing what you've done so far has been incredible. Not only your few singles here and there, I gotta shout out "Free Your Mind." I gotta mention her. That was on your magnum opuses in 2023. But of course, build yourself up to other labels. Like, of course, I'm wearing the merch right now. Bitbird, that song
There you
there.
go.
You also have your work with Godlins, another incredible female producer with the song Desire. And then, of
Yep.
course, recently, your new song with Spencer. With Spencer, I don't know his last name. I think it was just Spencer. The song "I Found God."
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
daring title, but hey, such an amazing piece of work
Yeah.
so far for 2025. Amazing. But I also gotta give some love to one particular moment that really solidified you being in NYC, your collaboration with No Mana in their album Everlasting, and being featured in Times Square thanks to TSX Entertainment. Thank you, TSX. As I was saying, what was like your favorite moment of 2024 when you came to NYC? There was a lot of accomplishments, but which one really stuck out to you? Was it the festival? Was it the show? Was it the Warehouse Rager? What? Which one could it possibly be for you?
Yeah. I mean, that is a loaded question for sure.
Take
I
your
think when
time.
we
Take your
just cut
time.
off a little bit, you were mentioning, like everyone, yeah, like everyone was talking about the whole thing, like the contest, and then I get out there and then I got really quiet. Like I also kind of experienced the same thing. I was really stoked to win. And, I'm incredibly grateful and honored that I got that opportunity. In no way am I not expressing that positivity towards that. But yeah, it definitely was like I picked up my whole life in Texas and all the momentum that I had going here from just starting, moved out there and was kind of on an island. Like I thought that maybe there would be a little bit more support or just like things in place to help someone out and get started or just like get them involved, but there was none of that. So that was really difficult and isolating.
Mm-hmm.
And everything that I did out there, I did because of the work from my team that was back in Austin and from myself. So um, it brought up its own challenges, but it was good for me to get out of the local scene and kind of just helped. Maybe it was kind of like a what do you call that? Just like a stamp of approval from somebody bigger than you. It's like kind of a resume builder, if anything. So it did help people see me a little more seriously. And for that, I'm super grateful. But yeah, that year was nuts from like constantly flying back to do like um, those festival gigs. That was a huge moment for me. I played my first ever festival in 2024, and then it ended up being 4 festivals. And it was just like going from zero the year before and releasing like 1 or 2 songs to winning this apartment, moving to New York, playing 4 festivals. It just like all happened like very quickly. And it was because of like how much effort was happening on the back end. Like I was up in that apartment just writing, constantly reaching out, constantly, just thinking like, what can I do next? What do I need to do? How do I maintain this momentum? And yeah, it's been a whirlwind. And now I'm back in Texas. The year ended and I was bummed. I think you were the one that sent me that text about the Chainsmokers had a show in New York and
Yes,
they're like,
if
you
they,
gotta play that.
I remember
Yeah.
that I literally said to myself, if they do not bring EMSKI to support that show, I was not coming. And lo and
Yeah,
behold, not one name mentioned
I
of you. And I
know.
was like, you know what, Chainsmokers, was it all an act? Were you just doing this just to like be kind? When there's a star right in front of your very eyes, I'm like, dude. Again, I was a bit saddened there. I was like, anytime I see Chainsmokers, I'm like, I better see EMSKI. If I don't see EMSKI, I'm writing. I don't care about closer. I don't care about something just like this. I don't care about selfies. As long as I see the only selfie I want to see was a selfie with EMSKI in the flesh at a show, and that was it. I didn't even get that. So,
That's so sweet. I
uh,
appreciate that. Yeah, I
but
reached out and you know, they had their own plans. I mean, it's a friggin' playing the Brooklyn Mirage. They're huge. They're massive. But who knows, in some time maybe I'll have a couple songs that are big enough to garner some support or get to support them on tour or something. So we'll see.
right.
I'm still hopeful. But
But it still doesn't mean we don't. It doesn't mean we still don't push away what has already been done and what is to come. First off, you had a chance to open for another legendary artist who I believe has more followers than Chainsmokers, Lana Del Ray. That was pretty incredible too. And recently,
yes.
you're already on the lineup to support another incredible artist, Elephante, in this Cope tour in Austin, February 22nd. That is something to also look forward to as well for February. I can hardly wait to see you kill it on that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the Lana Del Rey thing was with the artist that I drum for. It wasn't EMSKI, but still such an insane opportunity. Like I love the artist that I drum for. Her name is Day. She's
Mm-hmm.
the best, like the best. And it's nice to have my musical fingers in different pursuits and genres. I think it's just really nice and refreshing sometimes to, constantly be in the dance world and then I'm like, "Oh, let me go to the pop Americana where I'm just drumming and like having a great time." So love that. And yeah, that's so true. I appreciate you putting that into perspective of like, always looking at considering like taking those positives and accomplishments of what you've done, but then also looking at what's coming is also a very nice way to look at it. Yeah, I'll be in Dallas on the 21st with Elephante and then Austin on the 22nd. So I wish you could come out. That'd be so lit.
I wish, but sadly, I'm an NYC person.
I know.
I sadly do not have the budget to be able to move in or be in the area of Texas. I wish I could because I bet everything's bigger there, but I sadly cannot. But
Well,
I
I'll be back up in New York to play a show probably with Frequency Zoo at some point, and I'll have to get you out to come to that one.
thank you so much. And
Of
wait, you said
course.
frequency? You said I'm thinking like lost frequencies.
Frequency Zoo, they're like a promotion
Oh,
company.
I
Yeah,
remember Frequency
those
Zoo.
guys.
Yes,
Shout out to them. Love them.
they also gave a lot of support. Someone incredible as you. Very proud of that. Frequency
Hmm.
Zoo, you are the goats, not Electric Zoo. You're still on the ground. But pushing that aside, I also gotta give some love to, of course, another legendary duo that also gave it the spotlight. Golden Features, who also was supporting another legendary EDM duo, Odisa. I have yet to see Golden Features live, but that had to be
Yeah.
something incredible because Golden Features, they got their contacts in deep with Odisa. If they could see the beauty in you and, like, I don't know, put you in some of their tours and be right underneath there with Odisa, that could be incredible because, hello, they
Yep.
drum too, you drum too electronically. Why not bring
Yep.
the best of both worlds together? I don't know, put you on
I
the
like
drum
the way you
line.
think. I like the way you think. Yeah, no. Golden Features, it's actually just one dude. His name's
Oh, just one
Tom.
dude. Okay.
He is
Sorry, Tom.
no, he is honestly the best. I know I keep just saying everyone's the best, but Tom is Golden Features is actually the best. I got to open for him in 2022, maybe 2023. Yeah, I think it was 2023 back here in
July
Austin. And
7th, 2023. Yep.
yeah, and I've been listening to his music for years. And so when I got asked to do that show, I was freaking out, only in the music industry for a few months at that point. I was freaking
Mm.
out and he was just so kind. And I told him in the green room, I was like, look, I know you're busy. You got to do your stuff, but your tracks are the ones that I was pulling into my Ableton sessions and like trying to figure out how he made his stuff. And he was like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? Like, that's so awesome. Thank you so much. And ever, ever since then, he was like, email me if you need anything. And so we've kept loose contact, but over the years, he was in New York twice, and so I hung out with him both of those times. In September, I went out to Australia. That's where he's from. Hung out with him for like a week. We got to make some stuff together. He's just like one of the few golden gems, golden features that is in the music industry right now, and I look at him as like a mentor and a friend. And yeah, I mean, huge dream to be on a touring spot with him, but we'll see.
Amazing.
If not,
Abs.
I'll be in the crowd dancing because he's just one of my favorite artists of all time. So
Right. So it's safe to say that next, like you mentioned, Rufus the Soul, Golden Features is another big musical inspiration for you, like for
huge,
your musical sound, I believe. Because I
huge,
listened
yeah.
to some of the songs and like the power you're trying to portray throughout your songs, and next to some of the the collaborations, it seems like it's a lot of like very deep house, but also like there are some like instances where we hear that the sound goes a bit like deeper, can go a bit deeper, and even a little bit darker, which I absolutely adore. I bet a few other producers I know will really dig that. Godlin's dug it. I bet some like Rez could dig it too, because it really blew me away. I'm just throwing it out there. Write this down if you like, take it or leave it.
Yeah,
But
no, I love Rez.
I feel like hearing what you're making and seeing what you're doing, I feel like someone like her can really see the potential in you. Next stop, Hypnovision. I don't know, just throwing it out there.
I know, dude. I love Rez too. I used to like back in I back in this house that I used to live in for Halloween and stuff, I'd throw a grave, which is just a garage rave, where
Mm-hmm.
I'd fill the whole garage with smoke and then like buy some cheap, really dingy lasers and throw them in there and put a speaker in there and just boom, shuffle Res for like 3 hours. That was
That
just like what me and my friends would do. So yeah, love Res.
That's
She's
that's that's amazing. And
talented.
speaking of that, I'm just curious to know. I have to really understand because sadly I was not here to really witness this. The 2.0 Warehouse Rager, the 360-degree boiler room DJ set. How was it to like really like create that or like bring that to NYC? Because your name was on there, you were the leader. I'm just curious to know how did that come to be, and could we
Yeah.
see more of that be brought to Texas or wherever you like want to reside?
Yeah. So actually that did happen in Texas.
Okay, it did.
Um,
My apologies.
I want to bring it to New York though. That'd be crazy. It just I did the first one, like Rager 1.0, I guess, but I
Mm-hmm.
did that first one when I found out I won the New York contest, and it was also my birthday. So I was like,
Hmm.
let's throw a giant party, kind of similar to the same vibes and feelings of when I used to throw those. When I say throw a party, it was literally my garage full of smoke and lasers and just like 10 people. And so with that same energy, I was like, let's throw another one of me like going out to New York. Also, I had a song dropping that day, so it just turned into that. And then with me coming back, because it was only a year-long residency, I was like, let me do another one. You know, my birthday's on the same time. I'm coming back, and yeah, now I have all this following, especially in Austin, like a homecoming thing like that. I would have the opportunity to put people up and put people on, you know, like any chance that I get to give back or whatever, I'm gonna do that. And so I love putting on other women or non-binary producers and in the scene that are just like starting and trying to figure it out because it is so confusing and weird. So yeah, I was like, I'm gonna throw another party and just I just want people to come out and have fun and smoke and lasers. I love fog and lasers.
That would be amazing to witness. And all I can say is that if when 3.0 comes out, when the next one comes out, I'd be more than happy to contribute in some way, shape, or form. I don't know if like need like an MC or need like a narrator to like welcome these like incredible artists on stage. Not just you, but like the females, non-binary people out there in that scene. I would be more than happy to contribute because that is something I can easily say I'm in. If I was in Austin, Texas, I'd be like, say no more, say less. Where do I sign up? Where are we gonna go? That's all I want because again, I love to see these types of events be created and like see this type of movement be done, especially for female artists out there. It's beautiful to witness, and I'm so happy someone like you is leading the charge, and it's incredible to see. Thank you so much for the Warehouse Rangers, and I go away for 3.0 wherever it may be. Austin, I'll give you my voice recordings for these artists. NYC, tell me the address. I'm running.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I would love to do something like that. I'll definitely keep you in the loop.
Thank you so much. And regarding the recent song that came out with Spencer Arnold, that's his name, Spencer Arnold. How did that one kind of come to be? That's the first ever release we have so far, always building up its streams. How did that song come to be with Spencer?
Yeah, Spencer's one of my good friends from here, from Austin.
Mm-hmm.
So, we've just been in the same community here, producing stuff, just supporting one another, sending each other stuff, getting feedback and whatnot. Um, and it was actually a pack of vocals that I had that I was supposed to send, or they were supposed to go to like this big DJ. Um, and I sent it to him and I was like, don't download it, but just like let me know what you think. He downloaded it and but I'm not mad. Obviously, he's my friend. And he made something, he started something and made it so quickly that I was like, damn, this is this is really special. And everything just worked out. That bigger DJ, something happened and they had to pool. So it gave us the opportunity to work on the idea that he had and bring it to what it is now. And, yeah, it's the first release of 2025. I have a release planned to come out every 4 weeks from here on
Hmm.
out. So it's going to be a lot of music for me this year.
So every 4 weeks, is that like the deadline you're putting upon yourself?
Yes. Yeah. It's kind of been the plan. So my
Funny
next
you,
track.
funny you mentioned that. Is that basically? Is this gonna be like the? How do I say this? Forgive me for mentioning this. The like second season of SADFAM.
No. Yeah, that was like, with the whole artists and TikTok and Instagram nowadays, we're like being told by everyone that we need to make content and content. So I was kind of challenging myself to try and do that. But no, these are songs that, I've been working on for years, not just like a day. That was a fun challenge of like sitting down and it's like, okay, what can I make that's just kind of either like 30 seconds long, just an idea. But those were very rough and unpolished and stuff. But it was fun.
Understood, but it's some, but at least like the stuff we see in the in those like SADFAM videos, can we possibly hear some of those like work in progress, or those like you said they were kind of unpolished? Could they possibly still hit when you put them in the set live? Is there still potential for some of those? Because some of those I've been hearing and seeing, yeah, you may say, God help me, I already regret this, but God help us, our ears are loving this. I'm sorry. Just like there is still some, even I see them as like diamonds. A lot of coal surrounded by them, but they can be diamonds. Could they be given a second chance?
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I'll probably go back in there and see if I liked any of the ideas and expand them. Just for you. How about that?
Thank you. I really do appreciate that. I just did. I really thought that SADFAM would come back and bless us yet again. But forgive me for being the only fan that really dug them when in 2024. My apologies. But I
Yeah.
like to see. I always like seeing the beauty in some of the unpolished things because it can grow into something so much more, and it
Oh
could
yeah.
possibly be the next big thing that can really propel you to let people know that EMSKI is here. She's here to stay, and this is what she's delivering, and this is what's coming out of her mind, her body, her soul, her mind, everything. So I'm just putting it out there. Take it or leave it, SADFAM. I will still resuscitate you. I'm hoping and praying. That's all. That's all I'll say regarding that. But
Yeah.
regarding 2025, you already got your first release. We're gonna have the Elephante tour coming up in the 22nd. What else could possibly be next for EMSKI?
That's a good question. Yeah, I'm working on some collaborations that I'm really excited about, and hopefully those get the chance to come out this year. Like I said, doing the whole releasing a song every month, one a month. And then I'm going to be really pushing content this year, trying to make more art around more like user generated art, organic feeling, not as high production stuff to, try to start continuing to build a fan base. And yeah, just hopefully playing some more shows. And my goal this year is to get a supporting slot on a tour. So hopefully that can happen. But
Well, it already
besides that,
happened once thanks to Zella, so I know it could definitely happen again.
yeah, no, she's the best.
It's possible. You've done it before. You did it once. You can most definitely do it twice, maybe even thrice. You never know. All I can say is that the sky's the limit for someone incredible as you. You already have the backing, the subtle backing of one of the biggest DJ duos of this industry. So you already have your foot in the door with the Chainsmokers, Golden Features, Lana Del Ray, Zella. These people are seeing the beauty in you, and that is saying something. Even though yes, you were like little fish in a huge pond, which is New York City. That's one of the biggest ponds out there in the USA. Still, you swam, you grinded, and you have had your moments. And I feel that 2025, there's going to be more and more moments to come. I worst not express how proud I am of EMSKI and the work done so far from 8 years old to where you are now. Hey, 8-year-old EMSKI, they would be thinking, oh my gosh, this cannot be happening. But guess what? It is happening. This is reality. You are living the dream. You are grinding and living the dream. And you just have to keep going, and you already had some incredible accomplishments. The best is yet to come for someone as incredible as you, Emma. So please never forget that.
I really appreciate it. And you are just such a bundle of light. It's so
Thank you.
nice
Thank you
to
so
talk
much.
to you.
I'm just curious to know as well, aside from, working with Golden Features, are there any other artists you dream of possibly collaborating with in the future?
Well, you put it in my head that I didn't even think about, but like what you'll start to see a lot of my sound this year is going pretty dark. It's going pretty like, kind of grungy and sultry, but yeah, Res, that would be
That would
insane.
be a dream.
Res is insane. Death Pact is insane.
So
People in
base
that.
So basically, something tells me that Hypnovision could possibly be your home. I mean, you mentioned Rez, you mentioned Death Pact. I would also throw in the towel and also say maybe, I don't know, Pony. I interviewed her last year. She's absolutely incredible with that type of dark, deep type of sound. I can also
Yeah.
talk about Mantra Sounds and Mr. J. They're a bit like deeper and even darker, but something tells me with
Hmm.
your drumming and with your rhythmic type of talent, they could really dig you very well. I can say that. But if you want to be more on the lighter side and someone else who can do a lot of good drumming, I will throw this artist in there. I have their drumsticks. I had to drum with them live on their tour.
Oh,
For
wow.
I'm not gonna say I like just once now. I see it was this artist here. The name is Slow Magic.
Oh, slow magic. Okay.
So they have also collaborated with Odiza. They've also collaborated with Golden Features too in their career,
Wow.
and they do love their drumming. They got 2 tom drums on the side, and they absolutely kill it with the production and the drumming too. I feel like just speak with them, Brett Bachman. I feel like they will really dig someone as incredible as you. I'm just throwing those things out there because, again, the first time you mentioned drum, I thought I gotta talk about Slow Magic because they
Yeah.
are just in freaking incredible. And these drumsticks, that's their merch. They really hammer the whole drumming
Smart.
thing home. So hey, I had to get a pair. I had to drum along with them, and I am glad I did it last year. But again, EMSKI, thank you so much. Honored and blessed to have a chance to speak with you and really highlight the beauty and the power and the prowess of your journey so far. And this is
Yeah.
something I wanted to have done for a very long time because, like you said before, not many people were really speaking about the winner of the Chainsmokers contest. When the Chainsmokers, they post anything, almost anything, and they're gonna have the traction. So yeah, they
Hmm.
tagged you, but I feel like they should have like collaborate with you because you are the winner. They saw the power in you, they saw the beauty in you, and hopefully when they come back again, whether it's like the Lunar Festival or whatever festival is coming up next, they will put you on said lineup as a guest or collaborate with you in a song. That would also be a huge dream. They got their eyes on you. So many artists got their eyes on you, and something tells me this is only the beginning for EMSKI, and I can hardly wait to see how much bigger and how much powerful you're gonna grow in the music industry. It's gonna be in freaking incredible. I can hardly freaking wait.
Wow. Yeah, I hope so too. And honestly, something about you saying that gives me a lot more hope and inspiration because sometimes it gets really difficult out here. I'm not gonna lie.
It definitely
But
does,
yeah.
and I want to be that person to let those like little guys know that no, these people already see who you are. They see the talent in you. I'm seeing the talent in you, and so many more people will definitely know this and understand the name EMSKI. They will hear it, they will understand it, and they will come flocking to you just to see you drum, to see you perform. Hello, one of your pinned tweets on IG was the reaction of when you started drumming. So if
Yeah.
that doesn't speak how the power, the type of energy you portray to the audience, I don't know what else.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad that that comes through to you and you get those waves. So that makes me happy.
Thank you. Keep making us happy with your incredible music. I can hardly wait to see you live for just once. Just once. Keep me posted. But again, EMSKI, thank you, thank you
You
for
don't
all
have
you're
it.
doing so far, and keep on grinding, keep
Thank
on
you.
going, because what you're doing, forgive me for sounding like a broken record, but I gotta repeat myself because that's how much I believe in it. You are amazing. That's as simple
Thank
as
you.
that. So thank you so much for letting me have a chance to speak with you. I know we were very late on the whole talk thing. I really want to do my birthday, but hey, it's still
Yeah.
January. It's
Happy late
still
birthday.
yeah. Thank
I'm
you.
sorry about
It's
that.
it's still January, and you're a busy lady, so I understand. I have to respect that. But thank you so much for letting me have a chance to speak with you. I will never forget this. Thank you so much. And again, EMSKI live. I gotta win with my very own two eyes. Please let me
Yeah, we're
know.
gonna make that happen. We're gonna make that happen. We'll keep in touch. And yeah, I really appreciate your time and your energy and just your enthusiasm. You're a great person.
Thank you.
And I really enjoyed talking to you. So
Thank
thank you
you
so much.
so much. And yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening. Remember the name EMSKI. This is a lady who is going places. Never forget the name. Do we still have merch that still have EMSKI on there? EMSKI? Or are we
Yeah,
sold out?
it's on my website if people want some. Yeah.
Okay, I'll make sure I get there. I gotta make sure I caught myself because I want people to know that's how you spell EMSKI. EMSKI. Remember that name. Not three eyes, not two eyes,
Nope.
but one.
Nope. Just one.
That's yes, just one. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. This is Leveler Jr. EMSKI signing out. Love you guys so much. Peace.
I'll talk to
Thank
you
you
later.